Okay, we're live. Barry Rogers here. Thank you for coming along and having a look at this page. I'm here with Andy Brocklehurst. What a great offer we've got for you today. What you'll see just above our beautiful faces here is three big words. It says your sales page here. And Andy and we've done this privately a couple of times for private clients where we'll go in and assess and tweak and suggest edits on their sales page. It's like copy polishing, but also design polishing as well. And we go through the whole thing and tell people exactly what they need to change in order for that sales page to convert far better. And we've yet to see one that can't be improved. Ain't that right, Andy?
Absolutely. This is a service that normally is reserved for like my coaching clients and things like that, but we're making a special exception here.
We are.
Let's tell them what we're going to do then.
All right then. Let's move this slide on just a second. You tell we've rehearsed this.
Yeah, it's very slick.
Right. So what we're going to do, we will optimize your headlines because that's the thing that people first see when they come to your page for maximum conversions right from the get-go. We're going to grab those people right at the start, right when they first come to your page. Now, this is a skill, a particular skill of Andy's, I must say, at headline writing. He is particularly brilliant at this. So, however you think about your headline, Andy will actually improve it for you. And that's, pretty much
the thing is, it's so important. The headline, let's face it, if you people down on a sales page, if they don't get past the headline, it doesn't matter how good the rest of your copy is. If that headline doesn't draw them in and make them read, the rest of it is a complete waste of time. So you've got to have, I reckon the headline is 80% of the work on a sales page.
Absolutely. We also advise on the look and feel of the page as well to ensure that it's readable and accessible. If you've got massive, great chunks of text, sometimes people just can't be bothered and they just click out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've got to understand how people look at sales pages now, and that's something that we really have got our heads around. When people land on your sales page, gone are the days where they go read the headline. Oh, this is interesting. Read a bit more. Read a bit more. Now, what happens? They kind of read that and they scan and they jump around and they see if a few points jump out, and if enough jumps out to interest them, they'll go back to the top and start reading it properly. So you have to have sales copy that both scans for the scan readers, but also that reads well when they go through it properly. So we're going to help you get both of those aspects in perfect balance.
And when they do stop into and start reading your copy, it's got to be copy that increases conversions. Every single word on that page has got to be pulling in the direction of making that person convert into a buyer. And so we're going to show you the tweaks that we use, and we're going to look at your copy and suggest tweaks for you that will increase those conversions yet again and make you more money.
And the beauty of all this is you're going to get this critique done on video. So we're going to be there going through the copy, talking through it, explaining it all, showing you what we mean, and actually illustrating where necessary what we would tweak and change and everything else. So not only are you going to get the critique and the improvements for the bit of sales copy we're looking at, you're going to learn a lot about sales copywriting in the process.
Yeah, we're going to show you where your copy is being skimmed, because we'll be able to spot that straight away. We're going to see that we see this on almost every sales page out there. Now, we're also going to optimize your calls to action. A lot of people don't like asking for money. They don't like asking for the sale, or they asking completely the wrong way. So we'll look at that and we'll optimize it with you if it needs optimizing.
Yeah, bullet points. Bullet points. We will pull your bullet points apart and put them back together again. I'm yet to see a bit of sales copy where I haven't been able to make significant improvements on tweaking the bullets around. So often, and it's only little tweaks and changes and just pushing the benefit harder and that sort of thing. Knowing how to do this and knowing what order to put the bullet points in is critical. You can have great bullet points in the wrong order on your sales page, and that will make a difference. We're going to help you get the sequence correct. We're going to help you highlight the right parts of the bullet points. We're going to show you which parts of the bullet points to bold, underline, emphasize, etc. So we will absolutely make your bullet points work and make people desperate to buy your product by the time they get to the end of reading them.
That's right. Most people, when they write bullet points, just write a list of features, whereas each one of those sentences is a sales opportunity. And Andy is brilliant at writing bullet points. If you've ever seen his sales page, they are really, really cracking. Now, it goes without being said that we'll point out typos in Shite English. Of course we will, because every sales page has at least one typo in it, and we're going to go in and point those out, because a fresh pair of eyes can often see that kind of thing very, very quickly, and very sometimes it's so glaring to a new reader that you know your visitor to the page is going to say, oh, you know, it's going to jump out at them. And so we're going to point those out for you as well.
Okay, there's a hard fact for you on screen right now. Copy sells. Products don't sell. It's the copy that does the selling. And a piece of great copy can sell a poor product, but you will never get a poor piece of copy selling even the best product, because it's just how it works. That's why it's so important to have the sales copy right, and getting your sales page assessed by us and having us going through and tweaking and giving you things that you can implement. 10x, 10 times the profit potential of your offer. I'm in no doubt about that. The only thing I'll warn you about is that we will be brutal. We're not here to say, oh, and be nice and pander to you and go around and have. We're just going to tell it how it is. So it's going to be very direct and in some ways a little bit cutting, but what we're going to do is going to be effective.
Absolutely. So how does this work then? Well, it's quite simple. You fill out a form, you let us know which page you want us to go and critique, and then we make a video of our critique within 10 working days. Now, depending on the service that you get, will depend on how in-depth and how long the video will be. For the gold service, we actually edit a version of your page live on the video to show you exactly what we mean, rather than just telling you. And that page you get a link to, and if you're a Convertry user, you'll get a share code to afterwards as well.
Yeah, I mean, basically, we've got access to the agency version of Convertry, which lets us import any page live from the internet into that, so we can do a live import and we can show you some of the edits we'll make in real time. So
really, just don't miss this opportunity. We won't have this open forever.
Definitely
And
not.
if you want to take advantage of us doing this, because we're busy doing our own sales pages, and just that we have a little time now to help some other people. So don't miss the opportunity. If you want to take advantage of this offer, just follow the instructions below and take the next step. And by golly, you'll be glad you did when you see your PayPal account ringing when your sales page is converting like crazy. Did I just say by golly?
I don't know. Did you? By golly.
By golly. Don't hear that very often.
By golly, your sales page will be converting like gangbusters.
Okay, down below, guys, you know what to do. Catch you later.